If you have any questions or need one-on-one training or some custom files made for you, this is my contact information, so feel free to reach out via email. You can text me. You could even give me a call. I'd be happy to answer questions or give you more details on the one-on-one training we offer, and as well as if you need custom files made until you are up to speed on how to make them yourself, feel free to reach out and we'd be happy to help you with that as well. In this video, we're going to see how we go about creating some artwork for a 3D printing project. And this was the image that was posted to one of the Facebook groups I belong to. And they were looking to make a similar style keychain, but they wanted Bowling Mom instead. So of course we can take our image here and take it into chat and ask chat to fix it up for us. So you see here, all I said was I need some artwork similar to the reference image, very, very similar to the reference image, except I need it to say bowling mom. And then where baseball is in mom, I need that to be a bowling ball for just a simple black and white image for 3D printing. I don't need the key tag on the left-hand side though, okay? So this is what chat gives us, and that's exactly what we need to create our 3D model. So now that we have this, let's go ahead and simply right click and we will copy the image and then we'll pop over here into Inkscape. Now, it is my belief that Inkscape is really the go-to software for creating 3D models. It's what I use for 90% of everything I do, and very simple and easy to use. So if you're not using Inkscape, if you're using Tinkercad, you're definitely doing things the hard way. But if you're not using Inkscape, you really should check it out because it is the tool, in my opinion. So to create the 3D model, here's what we're going to do. We're going to right click and we're going to paste, and that will paste our design here into Inkscape. And then we'll right click and do trace bitmap and simply hit apply. We don't have to mess with any of these settings, just hit apply and there you go. Okay. Now I've created a series of tools that work with Inkscape to make this whole process of creating your actual 3D model much easier. So let's go ahead and pull those tools up and let's begin our work here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to right click on break apart here to break this design apart. So let's do that. Click on this button, right click, and now we've broken our design apart. And then we're going to take this black silhouette here. Let's give it a different color. And then we'll right click on this button to send it to the back. And so now you can see it's in the back there. And now what we can do is these pieces here we actually don't need at all. So we can delete all of those pieces because we do not need them. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to select all of bowling here. And then we're going to click on this button right here. And you'll see what it does here. See how it punches out all of those pieces. And then for our bowling ball, let's take a look at that in wireframe mode. So we click on our little display icon here because we don't actually want that path right there. Now, I think I will make my bowling ball a little bit bigger now that we've deleted that path. So we're going to hit Shift Control and just stretch it up a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and select just the bowling ball and click on this tool here again. And then that should get us, we click on our display again. And there you go. Now we have our design. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and select everything, the bowling and the mom. And let's go ahead and let's see, what do we want to do here? I want to go ahead and I don't know if there was a dot on the I or not. Let's take a look. There was a dot on the I. Let's see what happened to that. So we can put it back in. It disappeared. So we can put it back in. That's no problem. So let's just grab a circle here. Let's go ahead and do it like that. I don't know if I accidentally deleted it or something. Something happened to it, but no worries. We'll go ahead and do something like that and merge those two together, the I and the bowling. And then we will take the M, shift click the other M and go ahead and merge those two together. And now we have Bowling Mom. So that all works out just fine. All right. So now what we'll go ahead and do is let's go ahead and resize this to our finished size, which in our case, let's say we're going to make it 2.5 inches. That's 67 millimeters. So we're going to go that route. 67 millimeters. All right, so that's taken care of. Let's see, what else do we want to do here? Oh, yes, I want to take my text here and let's go ahead and make it white. And then let's take our background here and let's make it black. That all looks good. And then we can go ahead and save this to our desktop. And let's just call it Bowling Mom. There we go. So that takes care of that. Now, we could go ahead and we'll come over here to our layers palette here, and let's set this up for our 3D model. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to select our backplate. And for keychains, I usually make my backplate 4 millimeters thick. And then we'll go ahead and hit apply. And then our next piece, we could do bowling. And that usually will do 2, and then this will be 4 for the Z height. And then we'll do the same thing here for mom. That'll be 2 and 4 for the Z height. And then for our bowling ball here, we're going to go ahead and we'll call it bowling ball, but we'll just make it stand out just a little bit extra. So we're going to do 2.5 on the extrusion, and we'll do 2.25 on the Z height. We're just going to make it pop out just a little bit more here. Then what's that last one? Oh, okay, the B and the bowling did not get combined. So we'll do that real quick. There we go. So now we have bowling, we have mom, we have our bowling ball, and then we have our back plate. Okay, so that is in fact what we needed. Let's go ahead and resave it, and then we'll generate our 3D model here. So now we have our 3D model completed. Let's pop over here into Bamboo. Let's go ahead and minimize this for a moment and find our bowling mom model. So there's our bowling mom model, and you can see that's what we're looking at now. You can see the bowling ball itself is quote unquote missing. It's there. It's just not at the right Z height. So let's go ahead and click on that, and let's go ahead and make it the right Z height. So it is, first of all, it is 2.5 millimeters thick. And so let's put that at 2 for the Z height here. Or I think I understand what happened. I put the Z height at 2.25 and I meant 4.25 is what I meant to do. So that's all right. That'll work out just fine. So we'll go ahead and put that at 4.25, not 2.25. Easy enough to fix. So the bowling ball just sits proud of our mom text just a little bit. Now we'll go ahead and add our key tag, and this one will be done. So we'll go ahead and hit Control I, go to the desktop here, and type in key. And there's our key tag. And we'll go ahead and click OK. And then let's go ahead and move our key tag somewhere out over here. Probably right there in that corner there. Now our key tag only needs to stick out far enough to our keychain hardware can connect to it. Something like that. That should work out just fine. Now we do need to take our key tag and combine it to the bowling mom assembly. So we select our key tag, we hit our control key, click on our bowling mom, right click and merge, and there you go. Now if I go ahead and slice this plate, and there's your keychain. Look at how easy and simple that is. So that's how you go about creating a bowling mom keychain. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Now we do have free classes every Monday night, and we have paid classes on Thursday night. Information on those classes can be found on the Patreon, which there is a video. There's a link in the video description below, and also there's a link to our Facebook group if you want to join that as well. Learn a little bit more about 3D modeling. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Until next time, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or need one-on-one training or some custom files made for you, this is my contact information, so feel free to reach out via email. You can text me. You could even give me a call. I'd be happy to answer questions or give you more details on the one-on-one training we offer, and as well as if you need custom files made until you are up to speed on how to make them yourself, feel free to reach out and we'd be happy to help you with that as well.